Good morning, everybody. Thank you for joining me here today. Again, I will ask you if you would to like, share, and or comment on the post. Follow the Facebook page. If you're joining us on YouTube, if you'd like and subscribe and hit the little bell, that would be excellent. And then, if you will, we will be back in the book of Acts today in chapter 13, verse 38, as Paul is wrapping up his sermon here. Again, this is the longest recorded sermon we have, the only complete sermon we have of Paul's in the New Testament. Verse 38, he says, "Let it be known to you, therefore, brothers, that through this man forgiveness of sins is proclaimed to you. And by him everyone who believes is freed from everything from which you could not be freed by the law of Moses. Beware, therefore, lest what is said in the prophets should come about. Look, you scoffers, be astounded and perish. For I am doing a work in your days, a work that you will not believe, even if one tells it to you." These are some great words both for the Jews of Paul's day and truly for even us today, as Paul again concludes his sermon and has been retelling really the history of Christ and how the sacrifice of Christ came about, and now begins his application of that text as he speaks to the Jews that through Christ, that through this man, Christ, forgiveness of sins has been taught to you, it has been proclaimed to you, and if a person will believe in Jesus Christ, that then he is, I love what Paul says, then by him everyone who believes is freed from everything. And so he is stressing to them that the law was good, it served its purpose, but the law could not set you free. That there was nothing, only thing the law did for a man, the law could convict a man, the law could condemn a man, but it could not cleanse a man. It could not cancel his sin. It could not cover his sin. All the things that the law of Moses couldn't do, he says, this man has done. And so now he says, here is the point of decision, the moment we have all been waiting for. Now that you have that information, now that you know this about what Christ did at Calvary, he said you need to be careful, beware. We all know that word beware, be careful, so that what the prophets have written can't be said about you, that you scoffers, those who scoff, those who ignore, those who reject that word. He says, he says, you will be astounded and you will perish. He says, I'm doing a work in your days, a work you won't believe, even if somebody tells you. And so that message is still true today. The grace of Jesus Christ does for you what the law couldn't do, what Buddha can't do, what Muhammad can't do, what Joseph Smith can't do, what no one or no other thing can do for you. Jesus Christ has done at Calvary, that he has justified us, that he has forgiven everyone of everything that believes in him. And so today there's only two classes of people listening to me this morning, watching me this morning, and that is those who have trusted that promise, who have taken him at his word, who have accepted his free gift of salvation, and who have been freed of everything, the things that the law couldn't forgive them, that have accepted that gift of salvation. Or are you in this last group that he mentions? You are a scoffer who will perish in your sin. You will die in your sin. God has done a great work. He's doing a great work in your day. He has made the gospel available. And so if you are a believer, we rejoice in that truth. We celebrate what Christ has done for us that nothing else could. If you don't know him today, if you are one of those scoffers that have never accepted him, we encourage you again today that today be the day of salvation. If you'd like to talk about how you can be saved, I'd love to talk to you. Phone number, email will be at the end of this. At the end, you can look in the information that goes along with the format you're watching. But I would love to talk to you about how you can be freed from everything, all the sin. The guilt of that sin that the law couldn't do. Have a good day. We'll see you here tomorrow morning.